Hello! My name is Mira, and I'm a lore keeper in one of Yogg-Sothoth's libraries, and welcome to my Tea Time series, where I sit down and just talk about the latest brainworm that I have hyperfixation about. Ooh-wee! Do I have a fun story to tell you guys today. I want to start out and just make it very clear. The actors are the heroes in this situation. Conditions in which they had to work were awful, and they did their absolute best to make this experience as magical as possible for the kids that showed up. The real villain of this story is the man behind the curtain, a Mr. Billy Cool. But I'm getting a bit ahead of myself here. The Willie's Chocolate Experience was a 1 to 2 day event held in Glasgow, Scotland, and was hosted by a company known as the House of Illuminati. This company is basically an AI hellhole, and the man behind it, Billy Cool, is what I would call a, scammer? He sells AI-generated books on Amazon, or at least he did at the time of writing this. Okay. Maybe first I should make clear my feelings about AI. I'm an artist and a writer, and I have watched in horror as countless people in those industries have had their copyrighted works stolen by AI scraping in AI databases, and have then been fired from their jobs only to be replaced with ChatGPT and Midjourney. And there are virtually no regulations or legal protection for creators to stop this from happening. It is disgusting. However, good news is that AI cannot ever make art in the true sense. Also, anything that AI barfs up cannot be copyrighted and immediately falls into the public domain. The definition of art is works produced by human creative skill and imagination, the various branches of creative activity such as painting, music, literature, and dance. Therefore, AI cannot create art, because art can only be attributed to human creativity. AI just chews up what humans make and regurgitates it. Anyway, inner peace. Billy Cool is an AI-using scammer, and as AI-using scammers are wont to do, apparently, he used AI-generated artwork to advertise this Willie's Chocolate Experience, and to generate the 15-page script that the poor actors then had to try and make sense of. They were also apparently delivered this script the day before the event. The link to the script, which is public domain, as are all the characters, is in the description if you want to subject your own eyeballs to that. Oh, and just look at these AI promotional images. Oh my gosh. Does ChatGPT not use spell check or like real words? What is a paradise of sweet teats? I need to know. He charged $40 per person for this event, and well, the pictures of it speak for themselves. Guests were given quarter cups of lemonade and a single jelly bean per child, which they ran out of. That famous picture of that one Oompa Loompa was snapped right when she was told that they ran out of jelly beans. I would be depressed too! Ugh, okay, let's talk about the actors. Look at these faces. What lovely people. I feel so bad for them. Many of them have appeared in interviews or have done like TikToks on the matter talking about their experiences, and as far as I can tell, they still have not been paid for their work. Despite all this, Tumblr has latched onto this, and it has become a huge meme. There is fan art and fanfiction. People love the Unknown specifically, who was played by a 16-year-old girl, and she did amazing, by the way. Her TikTok link is in the description, go check her out. I genuinely hope that all of the actors find success in their careers. I think that this situation is sadly a sign of what is to come under AI. I think we'll see a lot more of these kinds of scams and grifters coming out of the woodwork, like the cockroaches that they are. Anyway, I will be leaving the links for articles and such that cover this event in the description, because as always, this is just meant to be a short summary and not a deep dive. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time here in the library.